Welcome back to Compassion Camp. As we continue to think about changing the world with loving kindness and what it means to jump into action, it's important for us to check in with ourselves and to know how we are doing before we go out and show loving kindness to others. So I'm going to invite you to spend just a few minutes with me doing some movement and stretching and checking in with ourselves so that we'll be ready to go out and serve others. As we begin, I invite you to close your eyes, and we're going to take 3 slow breaths to center ourselves and get ready. So as you breathe in, think, I am ready, and breathe out to jump into action. Let's do it 2 more times. I am ready to jump into action. 1 more time. I am ready to jump into action. Now I invite you to turn over and to stretch back, stretch your arms out really well into child's pose. As we're in this pose, I invite you to connect with God's creation or God's earth, and to also take a moment as we sit here to remember God's Spirit is within each of us. We give thanks to God as we bow with our bodies and our hearts for all that God does for us. Now we're going to come up onto all 4, and I'm going to have you stretch your hand up nice and high. And we think we look high, and then come through and think we look low, and bring your ear to the ground to see the needs around us, and to listen and stretch to help. Stretch it nice. And come back up, and we're going to do it on the other side. So we look high, and we look low to see the needs of others, to listen with our ears, and to stretch to help others. And then come back on all 4. And then we're going to stretch back into a triangle and take a moment to remember the needs we've seen and heard, and to prepare to jump into action. And we see the need, and we jump, however you can, into action. We're going to try it 1 more time. So come back in to that triangle. And we take a moment to remember the needs we've seen around us, and to prepare to jump into action. We see the need, and we jump into action. Now I invite you to come down and stretch your back out. Look up at your ceiling, or if you're outside, up to the sky. And we say we face the sun, welcoming whatever this day brings, and the ways that we will each be called into action to help others. Take a moment to stretch. And then we're going to finish our movement by 1 last jump to action. So come back up and get ready. We see the need, and we jump into action. Now I invite you to come back down into a seated position, whatever you are comfortable in. And we are going to practice loving kindness. Now this might be new to each of us, this practice of loving kindness, but it's actually been around for a really, really long time. Many different traditions and people all around the world have used this kind of practice to take a moment and to think about themselves and give positive, warm thoughts there, and to also think of others and send positive thoughts there. It's kind of like a moment to pause and to pray for others. So please join me. I'm going to invite you once again to go ahead and close your eyes. And I want you to repeat after me. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. And may I be at peace. And now let us think of others and say, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. And may you be at peace. And now let us end by thinking of both ourselves and others together. May you and I be happy. May you and I be healthy. May you and I be safe. May you and I be at peace. Amen. I invite you to continue trying this loving kindness practice anytime during the day, taking a moment to pause and reflect, to send up prayers for yourself and also for others. I know that this isn't always easy to take a moment and be still. It might take a little bit getting used to. I also invite you to think of what other things you wish for others. Is there another phrase besides safe, healthy, happy, or peace that you wish for others? Maybe joy, maybe love, maybe hope. What else do you wish for others? You can always add in your own phrase. Research has shown that practicing loving kindness helps us to become more compassionate and to be more connected with one another. So it's an easy thing to do for just a minute or two each day. In your boxes, you will find a piece of paper that will remind you of just how to begin with your loving kindness practice and to check in with yourself and to send out good thoughts and prayers for others. May you be happy, may you be safe, may you be healthy, and may you be at peace. Amen for today.